Anyways. Yo. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan Sartoris, and if you cannot tell by my bubbly, jubilant, excited, other words and verbs and adjectives to describe awesome the way that I'm feeling, that's how I'm feeling. I don't know where I was going with that. But hey, welcome back, dude. A lot of times I start off this podcast by saying, dude, it's been so long. It's been so long since I've been in the booth. It's been a week. And I miss it. And truth be told, dude, this is the freaking third episode I've done in like 4 days. So I did that last episode at midnight, right? So it was already late. Then I had to do a pre-recorded episode, which we will talk about later. And now I'm doing this episode just a little bit early. So everything's kind of clumped and bunched together. But it's exciting, dude. And I can't say that I miss being in the booth, but I do love being in it. I haven't left, dude. I haven't left my space, and I'm excited about it. I like being in my little zone. I like being in my habitat, and it feels good. I'm burning all my calories for the day right now just by being me, dude. Being me. It's not always easy. I'm just gonna take a nap in the car or something. No idea. But yeah, dude, it is always good to be here back. It's been a week for you, no matter what, though. So it feels great to be back with you, or without you, rather. You know, we're kind of together in spirit. Hope you guys are having a beautiful time, whatever you're doing in the world. You might just be vacuuming your floor, but I hope in some way when you hear that song and you hear my voice, you get amped up, dude. You get amped up. And I don't know if I'm just super excited to do the podcast, or I've actually just had candy for the first time in a while. Haven't been eating candy, and I just got some sugar, and how I'm feeling. I'm 22 years old. Am I still supposed to have sugar highs? My parents still don't like me to have Mountain Dew. I have no idea. I'm 22 years old. You can't tell me what to do. But they're like, yeah, you can have sugar. But hey, dude, it's me. What am I doing? Anyways, hey guys, it's great. It's great. Welcome back to Full Circus. We have a great show for you today. Talk about some fun things, and let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. I'm wearing a hoodie again, dude. I'm wearing a hoodie, and I'm feeling cozy, feeling comfortable. And no, I'm joking. I got a haircut, dude. If you didn't notice that I got a haircut, then pay more attention, okay? I've been trying to figure out how to do it. Dude, compliment me. Throw some stuff my way. Comment, send me a prayer, and the Lord will bring it back down to me. Send me an email. Send me an actual just letter in the mail. I don't care. Just send me those compliments, dude. I would love to hear them. So, so if you didn't notice, yes, I did get a haircut finally. And as the summer winds to a close, I finally decided, I'm gonna get rid of this mess that's just been overwhelmingly warm on my head. So, hey, listen, better late than never, right? But I got a haircut. Dude. I got a haircut, and it was for the first time I went to a haircut place. And let me just say this, I don't like haircuts to begin with. I don't like them. That's probably why I wait so long to get a haircut. I feel weird. It just feels like a weird, unnatural kind of circumstance where people got these scissors and the clippers over my head, and it takes way too long. It's like, I'd just rather have the least amount of haircuts a year as possible. So I get it cut a little bit shorter than I like it to be. So like right now it's a little bit shorter than I want it, but it gives me time to grow, dude. And that's life. And there's some sort of moral or lesson in there. Like, really just beat yourself down to a pulp and hit rock bottom. That way you have room to grow, dude. As long as you're at rock bottom, you got places to go up. And I don't know if that's the lesson, dude. I don't know if there's a candy wrapper on the bottom of this floor or something, but it's really bugging me. You see that I keep looking down. But anyways, yeah, I got a haircut. And I went to Sports Clips. And I was like, all right, you know what? Finally, I'm going to go get a haircut. A real haircut for the first time. Because I have all these auditions. I can't keep looking homeless forever. And plus, I've been wearing hats through like all these past episodes. And I wanted to finally take my hat off. But it was hard. It was just so long. It was so messy. It was just, it's whatever. So I was like, I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to get a real haircut. Because I've been cutting my hair. My mom's been cutting my hair. And my mom, like, every time my mom gives me a haircut, she's like, and she's been doing it for a while now, but she pulls out the clip. She's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, cool. Just Doesn't matter. Let's just get it done real fast, and we'll have to do it the least amount of times. I just don't like haircuts, guys. I don't like them, but I thought, hey, maybe I'll go to a haircut for the first time in 8 years or however long it's been. Maybe it'll be nice. So I chose Sports Clips. Okay, good old Sports Clips. If you don't know, it's just some sort of chain, hair place, hair salon, whatever. I chose Sports Clips because my dad goes there every once in a while, and he raves about how awesome they got all this stuff, and these hot towels and the TVs and the sports, and I was like, I gotta try this crap out, right? If I'm gonna go get a haircut, a professional haircut. Now I know I could have gone to a real professional barber, but my dad's been talking about it for a while, and I had a coupon that said it was free haircut, so choices were limited. So. Let me just rewind back, okay? I went to Sports Clips, and I had this coupon. I had a coupon for free. I was like, dude, I'm excited. I'm about to go get my first haircut in forever. It's free, and my dad's been talking about this place. He's like, yeah, it's the best. So I walk in there, and I'm a little bit nervous, right? I'm a little bit nervous not to get my haircut. I mean, I'm totally like, even if you gave me a buzz cut, like, I can live with it. Been wearing hats for a while. Don't mind wearing a hat. Either way, I'd like a cool breeze. So I walk in there, I'm a little bit nervous just because I'm about to throw this freaking free coupon in, which is all, it just feels a little bit weird. It feels a little cheap, and I know they gave me the freaking coupon. They sent me the email like, dude, come get a free haircut. But it just feels weird because, like a normal coupon, it's like, oh, how about 50 cents off, 50% off, or $5 off, or whatever it is. And I'm just like, yeah, I've got a coupon that says I don't have to pay a dime to any of you guys, okay? That's what I came here for. I don't think you guys are worth your salt at all. I got all my stuff. I want full treatment for free, and just give me everything. And it just felt weird. I was a little bit nervous about doing it. And they didn't have me use the coupon at all right at the beginning. They're just like, okay, just come sit down. And I'm like, okay, here we go. About to get the haircut, and blah blah blah. Haircut is haircut's a haircut. There's not really a lot of beautiful social interaction stuff because they have these big TVs with ESPN on. They're like, yeah, just watch the TV because we don't really want to talk to you in the first place. The lady was talking about, like, she had wireless clippers, and I didn't know those things existed yet. The only weird point of conversation we had was she's like, yeah, I just really don't like these because I feel like if you drop them, they'll just break. And I just had a really hard time investing in something that could possibly break. And I was like, oh, dang, dude. So, like, corded clippers don't break when you drop them. And then she's like, actually, yeah, I guess they would. And so I guess she spent a lot of years contemplating if she wanted wireless clippers or not, and then I just debunked her whole philosophy right then and there. And so it was cool. That was really all we talked about. And it was clip, snip, snip, snip. And I was like, okay, great. I can already feel the breeze. I can feel the draft coming in. I'm feeling great. And then she starts talking about this thing. So I thought because it was a free haircut, I wasn't actually going to get all their extra, class and stuff that they do. And so she starts talking about, it's like, okay, now we got the haircut. Now a part of our regular routine, our MVP haircuts or whatever they call it, they say that you can get a free towel, a free hot towel, and a hair and scalp massage and a massage chair, and they blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, shoot, this is what my dad's been talking about. This is all the bells and whistles, dude. I'm going to get everything. So she's like, yeah, so head over there, and we'll get set up. And then I look over, and so this whole thing is just, it's nice and bright. ESPN's on, and she points over to this dark hallway. She's like, yeah, so head down there. We'll give you all the free freaking hot towels and massage chairs and anything else you want. And I'm like, pause. Where are the lights at? Why? Is this because I asked for a free haircut? And are you guys going to kill me? What's the deal? Why is this freaking thing so dark and spooky down there? There's no lights at all. Walk down there, get into a chair. Don't even know what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, but this is awkward. But let's just go right into it because my dad's he said it was cool. So I walk down there, and I sit in this chair, and she immediately just throws this scalding hot towel on my face. I could just hear my flesh burning. She's like, tss, tss. And you can see my face like tensing up, and like, oh, frick. And she's like, all right, now I'm just going to enjoy this hot towel here. Now we're going to wash your hair out with some tea tree oil. It's beautiful, the chemicals in your hair, the enzymes, all the things. And I'm just like burning on the sensation of this towel. Holy crap. And then she turns on this massage chair that I'm already sitting in. My neck's cramped up because it's sitting in a bowl. And the massage chair, it's so freaking bony. It's like rubbing into my back. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so horrible right now. And then she turns on the water behind to wash out the tea tree oil or whatever crap in my hair, and that thing's freaking hot too. And I'm just like, I don't know. I seriously think they're trying to kill me, and it's dark. No one's gonna notice this crap happening back here. I don't know if I was gonna be able to scream. Would they even care? So I'm just like burning alive, burning. And massager like, oh, and then we're like almost done, and she's like, all right, now. That's a good temperature, right? That's not too hot for you? I'm like, well, it's too late. The ship sailed on that one. We're about done. Okay. Didn't know if this was how it's supposed to be. I'm already burnt to a crisp, lady. And, so I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it was hot, but it's fine. It's whatever. Just, we're almost done. We're almost there. And then she's like, okay, so, and now she starts trying to sell me on their extra programs. Like, okay, so now if you upgrade, we have an MVP2, haircut choice. So basically what that is, it's a extra $5 and you get an extra 5 minutes in the massage chair and an extra hot towel. And I'm like, okay, well, this is free anyway, so I'm not going to try and pay $5 for another hot towel that's going to burn my face off. And also, why would I want another hot towel? Like, it's already hot. Why you're going to lay a second layer of hot towel on my face and another 5 minutes in this god-awful chair? Thanks for the upgrade, lady. And then she's like, yeah, well, what we do is it's for a $10 bonus fee, okay? We'll throw in another hot towel and another 5 minutes I'm in the massage chair. And I'm like, dude, what are you trying to sell me on? This is actual, like, I don't know if my dad had been to the right place or if he was just crazy or whatever, but this was a horrible experience so far, and I was in no mood to be talked up into a double level of advancements in this haircut choice. I was like, no, I don't want any of that. Forget it. She's like, so do you want to upgrade to any of that today? I was like, no, not really at all. It's still like my free haircut, please. And I was like, okay, can we just skip out like on the rest of this stuff? Cause like, we just move on, and they're like, okay, well, let's just get out of this chair. I don't want to be in this freaking dungeon anymore. This is a freaking torture device. I have no idea what they're doing, but I did not like it at all. I didn't like it at all. And then they were trying to sell me on it like it was some sort of beautiful massage therapy or something like that. I was like, this is horrible. My scalp is tingling, but not with the beautifulness of chemicals. It's just with pain. Pain. That's all I felt was pain and cramping and, yeah, suffering. And that was my sports club journey. So I got out there, and then I sat back in the chair. I was like, okay, looks good. Okay, thanks so much. And I wasn't being a douche or anything. I wasn't being mean. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Okay, bye. And I walked out, and this is where I did have to pull out my coupon. I forgot about it at that point because I just kept declining all her different offers. Like, hey, we could advance. We can pay an extra $30 for all this stuff. And if you would like a third hot towel, in case the other two aren't enough, we could also pay that. We'll also ship a number of hot towels to your door. You will have to heat them up. They'll just be rags. But for an extra bit of money, you could have all that. And I was in no mood to be having that. But I forgot about that in the midst, right, of all this torture. I get back to the checkout. I'm like, oh, shoot. She's like, okay, by the way, I got this coupon. And she had been really nice throughout this whole thing. She was actually a really nice lady. There just wasn't a lot of talking. It was more so just pain. But she was really nice, and this is where the awkward part happened because I had to show her my freaking free coupon. And so she just gave me all this, and she's like, yeah, so basically we do all this: the haircut, the hot towels, the massages, the rollers, the chairs, the scalp stuff, everything. It's all part of this big deal. So that'll be about $27.50. And I was like, oh yeah, I still have this coupon, by the way. And I give her the free coupon after she just went through all this crap. Now again, she wasn't trying to kill me, although it felt like it. She was just doing her job. So she just went through this whole thing, and I was like, yeah, I got all that for free. Okay, thanks. Your coupon? And she's like, all right, that's gonna bring your total to $0. I'm like, cool. Have a great day. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know, if they get paid per the customer or whatever. And I don't know if I affect her in that way. But if it was super awkward to try and use a free coupon. So, honestly, a free coupon, it's a little bit of stress on both of us in a way. But sports clips, 10 out of 10. Would not recommend. It was painful, guys. It was rough. It was rough. I didn't have a super pleasant experience in that. So if you like that, dude, to each their own, right? If you like 3 freaking hot towels for the price of $35 on every inch of your face, like, where does the other hot towels go? Where do they go? I only have enough flesh for 1 towel to burn. I don't need to upgrade to another towel, and I don't need another 10 minutes in this death chair. I really don't know what the upgrades hold there, but I didn't like any of it. So if I do go back, the haircut was nice though. Like I do feel good about the haircut. She did great. She was very nice. But I would skip out on that other crap. Like I didn't like that at all. And there was one point where another guy like walked in. It was just super awkward. There was just like too many people in this like weird just dark room, and we're just like, oh frick, whatever. I'm done. Get out. Free. It was an interesting experience to say the least. But yeah, that's my haircut, dude, and finally I can take my hat off. What else is going on? I'm checking on these lights real quick, because these right as soon as I tried to start this show, I had it's a little portable battery up top that would charge these things, and it just died out of nowhere through no fault of my own. Well, technically, I mean, I didn't charge it at all, so a little bit my fault, but it's my podcast. I don't have to take the blame at all. But anyways, it died right at the beginning. I was like, crap, this sucks. So I freaking routed a little electrical cord through the top, through the little. You can't see the ceiling right now. It's just whatever. But we have the drop ceiling. I'm through the tiles. I got a extension cord through the extra lights. Then it comes down, and it looks all the same, but it's pretty janky. But that's what we do, dude. We try our best, because I can't go without lights. We need exciting colors. Yeah, so I had to have this crap, and that's just what you do. You MacGyver and you finagle and you do your best to keep the show running. All right, you shoot for the stars, and even if you missed, you get yourself a Milky Way. You land in the Milky Way, right? You've ever had a Milky Way, you know that stuff it's really just so and so, but it's a chocolate bar. You get a chocolate bar. If this crap misses, I'm getting a chocolate bar. So get yourself a Milky Way and screw the moon. Okay, shoot for the stars. Get yourself a chocolate bar or Snickers, whatever's best, honestly. What else? Oh yeah, we can talk about the my pre-recorded podcast now. It was interesting. Like I said, this is my third episode in 4 days. So yeah, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of notes that I don't always have, and I need to save some of the stuff that I did have for this episode. And when you do see that episode, it's going to be a little bit trippy, because it's like future me from the past pretending to be at the beach but not at the beach. And then I thought for some reason after I recorded that episode that I was going to be at the beach, but now I'm sitting here right now in the present day realizing I'm still not at the beach. So I don't know when I get to go to the beach, but I got the haircut for it. And anyways, it was just it was wild, because I was like, dude, I don't know how I'm going to do a podcast. It was episode 29. I was like, we're just going to go right into it. We're just going to try and fly and glide our way. We're going in blind. We're going in blind, and we're going to try and navigate wherever we're going. Or deaf. Dude, how come blind gets all the credit, right? Any other disability should get some sort of recognition in that way. To say like, okay, I'm going into a situation where I don't know what to expect. I'm going in blind. But I think a deaf person has just as much to lose, right? Doesn't always know what to expect as well. Right? At least if you're blind, you got some good hearing. But if you're deaf, right, you might be able to see the landscape, but you have no idea what's going on around you. Someone breaks wind, boom, a little freaking glute flute action. You have no idea where that came from. You didn't even hear it, and all of a sudden, bad smell. Or what if someone tries to attack you? Like there's just ninjas on the ceiling, and sure, you could see something like that over there behind you, but you wouldn't be able to hear them. I guess you wouldn't be able to hear ninjas either way. But if there was like a marching band, trying to sneak up on you, you would have no idea, which is the funniest idea. That's the funniest thing ever. A freaking assassin, a marching band, a team of marching assassins. That's so good. There's more to do with that. I'm going to make a little bit of a comic book, and there'll be villains, and there'll be, I don't know, someone with other disabilities. But yeah, I went in deaf basically. I went in deaf into this podcast, and I didn't know what to expect. Or can you also say like nose? Like, what if you can't smell? Does that count? Do you qualify for handicap parking if you can't smell or taste or something like that? Does that still apply? Are you even allowed to drive? Who? Or in that sense, if someone did fart, you would have no idea. Then you've just been violated in that way, and you would have heard it, and you would have seen it, but you couldn't do anything to stop it. But would you care? Would you taste it? I have no idea. I have no idea how all those work. But you know what? Some of the deaf people deserve to have that thing, unless it's wrong. Unless people are like, dude, what the frick? We can be talking about deaf people like that. Do you hear yourself? Do they? No, that's bad. What am I, dude? I don't know why I'm saying these things. Why am I so mean? I got a good haircut. I don't know. I feel like a douchebag. My bad. No, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud. This is the podcast is where I just think, and if it's wrong, then I'm sorry, but I don't want to be right. No, stop it, Tristan. Stop it. Stop it. Listen, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud, and I'm pondering what, because if I was deaf and people were saying, I wouldn't be able to hear it, but if people were saying, dude, are you just going into a blindness situation, I would want that kind of stuff to be recognized as well. And maybe that's wrong to say. I have no idea. Listen, I don't know. I feel like in the world, everything is just wrong out of nowhere, and I have no sense of stance. Like, dude, you can't be saying that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, someone tell me that, and then I'll stop saying it. Because you don't always know, dude. You don't always know. I'm just trying to make people laugh. I'm just trying to make myself laugh. We're just trying to have a good time. If it's wrong for trying to bring smiles to people, then I am sorry. I am sorry. I am trying. But anyways, I went in deaf into the podcast. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was going on. And I think it worked out pretty well for the most part. But I just, dude, I couldn't really find my bearings. There was one thing I wanted to talk about. It was the fake laugh again. I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but I was trying to do a freaking fake laugh where I say something, I go, and I can't laugh. I can't laugh. And you want to talk about a freaking disability, dude? And I don't know if I qualify for a handicap parking spot because of this, but I can't laugh, and it kills me. And it's the saddest thing ever. Like, imagine being at a comedy show, and you witness something, everyone's laughing around you. This is real for me, and it's personal, and I might cry. But people are around me, and they're laughing, they're having good times, and I'm just like, and I can't bring myself to laugh. I don't know if it's some sort of breath control or diaphragm, or I'm just meant to only smile, but I can't figure it out, dude. I keep trying to figure it out, and I can't, and it makes me sad. And maybe that's why I talked about disabilities in the first place, is because I feel like I'm not normal myself. But I don't know what the deal is. I've looked into it. I've tried to look up like laugh therapy and breath control and all this stuff, and it all ends up with me looking like an idiot all the time. I'm just going, ha 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 ha, and I'm just doing scales with joy or something like that. But they're like, yeah, you just gotta really control it. You gotta control it. You want to be a laughter man? You gotta be a professional laughter. Control it. Ha 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 he ho, and it doesn't really work. I can get a little chuckle. I go, and I just can't laugh beyond that. And if anybody else has any ideas on how to help, I would appreciate it. I just can't figure it out. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I find things. It's not like I don't think it's funny. I think it's funny, but I really have. I've like laughter. There's got to be some sort of laughter therapy, which would just be like regular therapy. And they'd be like, why isn't this funny to you? Why isn't this a good experience? Like, what's holding you back from truly laughing? It's because I can't breathe, dude. I laugh, and it's like I get punched in the stomach, and I just lose all my air. I lose all my essence. I lose everything in my being. I go, gone. I got nothing left. Hands are clean. I got no more rhythmic notes of ha 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 ha. And I felt really bad about it, and I keep trying to look into it. It's just hard, dude. It's hard, and maybe I'm just trying to get a handicap parking spot because I'm sick of walking all the way to Walmart, and there's some really nice spots right now, and they're like not even close, but it's like freaking parallel parked, and you get a huge spot. But dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I want to figure out how to do that. And I thought maybe if I did a podcast, if I was so funny to myself, I would start laughing. But every single thing I say, at least to me, um, comes from a place where I'm like, oh, this should be funny, and I expect myself to be laughing whole bunches, but I just can't. I can't get it to be. I can't get it to be, the way I want. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. It's hard. Did I mess up on the deaf thing? Is that bad? I don't think it, like a part of me. If you have to question it now, it feels like it's bad. But there's only one way to find out. Because sometimes I'll be like, I shouldn't say this, and then other people will be like, no, that was really funny. Go back on this. So I have no idea. I'm not making fun of the blind. I'm not making fun of the deaf. I'm just saying that the deaf should, like, there should be something you could say. And also, why is it just called blind? Like, what do people say? What are you, blind? You can't say that. Is that rude? Or does people say that? That seems rude. Man, am I soft? This freaking hoodie's soft. Anyways. Yeah, I did the podcast, and I'll have to do another one. We're gonna have to do, I don't know. Listen. I hope it all ends well. Hope the jokes went over well. Hope everything didn't mess up, and just wish me luck in that, or don't wish me luck. It's like that superstition. I don't know. Is there a superstition with comedy or podcasts? Like if you're going on theater, if you don't say good luck ever. Don't ever say good luck. You say break a leg. Break your freaking leg. You can't say good luck. It's bad. And for like a dancer, they say something like merde. It's like French for step in poo, step in crap, dude. Hey, go step in some excrement. And what do they say? And like there's all kinds of superstitions. I know there's one for like the carnival or the circus. They say bump a nose, poof, bump a nose, and what's another one? Dude, the opera. The opera has the weirdest of them. It's Italian, so I can't remember the saying. It's in bocca al lupo, which doesn't translate to go break a leg. It means in the wolf's mouth, I believe. And then the other person's supposed to say il crepi al lupo, one of the two. Anyway, so what you're supposed to say to someone is to say, it's in Italian, it says, in the wolf's mouth, may the wolf die, or whatever. So for whatever reason, opera's like super dramatic with their superstitions. It's not just say, hey, don't say good luck to me, just say something bad, which is really just the name of all of it. So I guess if it was something for a podcast, if you're gonna, don't say good luck, just say like freaking sprain your tonsils or something. I don't know, like to puncture your uvula. Don't choke, or choke. Freaking choke, loser. Go choke. Or make, like, I guess we're trying to spread joy. Go make a kid cry, make someone's day, make fun of the disability people and make them sad and screw up, and maybe you cursed me. I have no idea. But yeah, the the opera one is they're super weird. They're super, like, why not just say, hey, boo, but like, in the wolf's mouth, may the wolf may die. In the wolf's mouth, may the wolf die. And it's like, well, let's kill off the wildlife. And they like snap its neck. It's like so weird. It's so over the top. And that's from the Italians. So really the Italians are over the top in the first place. But superstitions are funny. The fact that you can't say those kinds of things with people. Don't ever say good luck. Don't ever say good luck in anything, apparently. Don't say that. Good luck. Because I went to theater school. That's the only reason I know this stuff. And I would say like, oh, good luck. Like, whoa, what the frick, dude? What are you, trying to kill me? What, do you hate me? What's your deal? And it was super, they didn't like that. You also can't say Macbeth. They're like, oh, what's the king from the Scottish play? We don't say, what's up there? It's like, they're super freaked out. Superstitions play a large part in all the performing arts. And I don't know if there's one in comedy, and maybe I've already done it. Maybe I've already accidentally said it, and maybe someone else has said it to me. I have no idea. But there are tons of them. There was one more, I can't remember. There's another one that people would talk about. Oh, you can't whistle. You can't whistle backstage, because whistling would be it's how the director would communicate to like the stagehands, people who are like holding stuff up like a big bag of sand. You drop the sand and the curtain or anything would raise up. So if you'd be whistling, my lips are dry. I can't get it. Anyways, point is, if you're whistling, they would think the director is commanding them drop it. So people would get like freaking bags of sand dropped from 30 feet up off like the rafters, knocked out or die. It's pretty dangerous stuff. So like, dude, they hate whistling. Don't ever whistle ever. Now, if it was me, I would say there's probably a better way to go about this. Like have like a little crash landing spot. Like, okay, well, let's just steer clear of this little 3-foot zone because this is where the sand is going to happen, right? Just don't ever walk by there. And why isn't the guy looking down either way? If he's like, oh, I hear the whistle. There's someone below me, dude. I hear the whistle. Drop it, man. What this? Frick. And like, so don't ever whistle. Don't ever whistle if you go to a play. Don't ever say Macbeth. And don't tell them to break a leg and all that other stuff. Bump a nose. But this is the circus. I guess it's full circus, dude. So bump a nose, and see you down the road, which is another thing they say. There's so many superstitions. We could talk about that forever. But this has been Full Circus, and we have completed it. We've completed our mission, and I'm going to try and just dip out because usually I talk on and on about how I don't know how to close the episode. I'm just going to end it, so.